She is a horrible person, but I don't feel like she's as of a lost cause.
So about a year ago, the Leaping Lemur made a video going over a woman so disgusting, so manipulative, and downright abusive to absolutely everybody in her life. Lisa Richards. Towards the end of the video, he said something that made a question pop in my head. Is Lisa Richards a lost cause? Now, I've covered a pretty extensive amount of bottom of the cesspool when it comes to Lolcows, ranging from Tofia admitting that she put her family in the situation that inevitably caused their own brother to die, people like Nick Harris going to jail with a potential sentence of 15 years to life for breaking into his grandmother's house while he was literally high on meth. But when I tell you that this snaggletooth of a woman is literally the worst person that I've ever heard about for things such as using her own kids and other family members' kids to get people to donate to her, lying about almost everything in her life such as her own kids dying and them needing money for basic necessities, abusing her own children to the point of none of her 4 children actually live with her anymore, all for the pursuit of one thing: drugs. This woman has literally broadcasted herself kicking down her kids' doors, yelling at them to the point of tears, ignoring her kids when they are literally begging her to get off of live, having her own brother and sister expose her for lying about needing money to see their father in the hospital and money to get her sister kids something for their birthday. She exposed herself for being evicted, that if she cries and complains hard enough, people will give her money, and if you don't give her money or enough money, then you are useless to her. I'll admit, I have met some pretty bad people in my life, but nobody compares to the person you're about to hear. I'm sure Lisa Richards has been on the internet for almost all her life, but I guess you can say that everything started to go downhill around 2023. It was around this time, according to her, that started to really not care about her life because the father of her 4 children named Big Cole passed away from an overdose.
You know, Cole died, and 2-3 days later, I went into a hospital pretending to be a doctor to get anti-anxiety medication because I didn't care. I didn't care. Thank you for saying I'm strong for sharing my pain. Just know that I met Cole when I was 18. He died when he was 35. Okay. That whole time, I told him, you're going to die of an overdose. Like, straighten your shit up. He didn't believe he was going to. And, he left for Stephanie. He was with her 6 months. Now, mind you, 4 out of the 6 months he was in jail. He got out of jail, and he was dead a week later.
One thing you have to understand, though, is that Lisa and Big Cole actually were not together for at least 2 years prior to Big Cole passing away. Big Cole having a different partner during these 2 years.
I met Stephanie, his new girlfriend that he left me for, at the clinic, okay? I was the one who said to her, Cole's off on Saturday and Sunday, okay? It's the only days he gets to sleep in. Could you please come pick me up so he don't have to get up to take me? She said yes. So she started taking me. And, I'm not sure when they started sleeping together or what happened. So my best friend, who I loved very much for 2 years, I lost her. I lost Big Cole.
Now, I can really understand a close loved one's death putting a real toll on someone's mental health. Lisa is an opportunistic person. So while she may really love and hold something dear, if she doesn't have any use for them, then they're nothing to her. Big Cole is the father of her 4 children. The youngest son, Jace, the second oldest, Cole Jr., the third oldest girl, Abby, and their oldest girl child, Nicole. Now, I'm not 100% sure if Big Cole was actually like a normal functioning member of society. Lisa said herself that he passed away from an overdose, but there's a big possibility that Lisa was actually getting some type of support from Big Cole in the form of that really only matters to Lisa: money. When Big Cole finally passed away, this left Lisa with 2 very important things: government assistance, food stamps, cash aid, and welfare, and 3 children to take care of because the oldest daughter, Nicole, left as soon as she could. This is when Lisa's online presence started to become more frequent because after pretending to be a doctor to get more pills for her addiction, but masking it as trying to get medication for Jace, she realized that talking about her problems and subsequent addiction, people would actually sympathize with her and give her money to get better. This is when she would start popping up more online, asking people for money for rides to get to the methadone clinics, rehabs that for some reason there was always an excuse that she never made it, and to be able to take her kids to fun places, really whether they really wanted to go or not.
I'm sorry.
Bro, get off. You've been on there for 3 years now.
I haven't been on here for 3 years now. I'm just trying to get the $10 so that you don't feel left out. Like, that's all I'm trying to do. He's mad at me because I can't come up with the $10. So he's mad at me.
I have my own money.
He's mad at me. He's mad at me. So
I have my own money.
yeah, I really don't know what to do. If, like I said, if any of you guys could please.
I'm really not too sure if Lisa ever really had a job, but it's no surprise that in the beginning with the surplus of money that was coming in through donations, she seemed to really have abandoned any real effort to actually get a job, and TikTok e-begging eventually became her full-time work.
Like you can get more money on a job than this. This is like a job.
Okay, but here's the...
This is just like begging. You're a fucking addiction to it.
It ain't an addiction.
You said you were gonna get off of it, or is this off of it, huh? Is this off of it?
I've looked into work from home jobs. I can't seem to find one that is like legit.
But one of the biggest problems that comes with this type of work is that you can only use the same excuses for so long on the same people until it becomes very apparent that you're actually not trying to better your life with the support that people are giving you, especially on TikTok when it literally everybody is begging for a handout. When people do actually give you money, they tend to follow up on your progress to see if you're actually trying, and when they finally figure out that you're not, the word gets spread pretty quickly that you're just another scammer. So when the initial surplus of money eventually dries out from people finally figuring you out, you have to beg even harder for longer periods of time, and that's exactly what happened to Lisa.
You think, oh, just because I go online, I'll get everything I want.
No, I don't want every...
That's what you... If I go online, I'll get this. I'll get $3,000 if I go online.
To want an Uber to go and then to come back. That's all I want.
To where, huh? Where, huh? Where?
With people rightly being disgusted with Lisa, they would go on to report every single avenue that she was actually able to receive money and get it taken down. She could literally never make a new Cash App or PayPal without it being mass reported for scamming. Eventually, this caused her to use other people's PayPals and Cash Apps, whether it be her sisters or her own daughters, to get around being IP banned on both apps. This is when the true colors of Lisa Richards actually started to show, because at this point, her family was well aware of a lot of the things that she was doing. And honestly, they wanted no part of it.
I really didn't want to have to post these pictures, but everybody who is still sending her money, this is what you are supporting, and you are helping my sister continue to unalive herself, and you should absolutely be ashamed of that. This is what you guys are supporting. Do you see this? Do you see the way that she is absolutely passed out? When I walked up those steps, I honestly thought that she was no longer with us. I tried to wake her several times, and all I got was a bunch of mumbling, and she couldn't even wake up and actually acknowledge that I was there. So this right here is what you guys are supporting when you are sending her money or making excuses for her. And Kim is no better. She is helping my sister, but she is also an addict, and they split the money, and they just go ahead and buy their rug of choice with it.
According to Lisa, because they were her children, she was basically allowed to do whatever she wanted to them, specifically her third oldest daughter, Abby. Not only was she threatening Abby for not helping her with her Cash App scans that she literally accidentally admitted that she uses to get dope.
Abby, come on. Box up and PayPal, start requesting on Cash App right now. They told me to tell you to do it.
I don't care.
Fucking do it, bitch, now. Do it, please. Hurry up, go.
Fucking
Thank you, whoever did that.
No, get
Here!
the fuck out my face. No, you're not gonna talk to me like that. Get the fuck out my face.
I don't get to go
get the
see
fuck
Jay.
out my face.
You know what? Screw you.
No, you're not gonna
No,
talk
you're
to
probably
me like
keeping
that.
it. That's what you're probably doing.
But if she tried to stay away from Lisa by locking her own door, she would kick it down and force Abby to participate in whatever wild things she can come up with for that day. Most of the time, bringing Abby to tears.
Why did you just kick down my door?
This was all the span in 1 year in 2023, where Lisa was starting to gain more notoriety online. As we jump to the next year in 2024 is when all the consequences from Lisa's actions really started to show. At this point, everybody from her own siblings, her children, and all the people that she begs money online are done feeding into her delusions. It's at this point where her own children are begging her to get off of TikTok Live.
See, get off.
Hi,
Hey guys, she's
Adrian.
Her dad's taking her to the clinic.
I need money for an Uber to get my son where he needs to go, and I have to be at work by 5. So I'm trying.
The church people pick me up.
I'm trying to figure out what is happening, and
And you're telling them our business is not helping. It's actually making it worse because then they're gonna know where my church is.
Jace, they said they'd send money if you tell them that you're hungry.
Nope. I'm not hungry.
Oh my God, so you're gonna play these games? I'm not hungry right now. I'm not trying to give him trauma, I'm trying to give him something to eat.
I'll be off for once in your life.
I'm trying to figure out money for smoke, so I have to figure it out in the morning. I'm worried.
Her oldest daughter, Nicole, has been left the situation a long time ago. While at this point, it's unknown if Abby is still living with Lisa, but eventually she does get her own place. But it's this year where all the mass reporting from people online and even her own family members comes to a head where CPS is finally getting involved and attempting to take both Cole and Jace away from Lisa. One thing you have to understand about CPS is that unless there is like undeniable proof that the current living situation is unfair for the children, it's going to be a long, drawn-out process to really understand if the current caretaker is able to actually take care of the children. And one of the stipulations that Lisa had to go through over and over in order to prove that she was a fit caretaker was go through multiple drug tests.
CYF would come, and we would keep our kids because my urine was clean. Amy, I don't care if they contact CYF, okay? I really don't. They've had the top people come out and investigate, and there's nothing. I don't read Reddit. The only time I read it is when I have to go get screenshots to show CPS how obsessed you people are with me. And it actually works. It works. It's against the law to actually post CYF's information plus my name and my address and tell people to call that have never met me. She said it's against the law. You can't do that.
Now, CPS is a really great organization. Sometimes they do good, but sometimes they could do really bad. I don't really want to blame CPS for somehow not realizing that Lisa was doing some type of drug, because she even admitted on live when she was threatening Abby. But there are literally hundreds of ways that a drug user can circumvent the actual drug test. The best drug test out there is a hair follicle drug test, but more than likely they went through a urine sample drug test, so unless there's a CPS worker actually in the bathroom watching her pee into a cup, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that she was actually able to find a way to get around it. Although CPS isn't a one and done organization. Once you're in the system, they're going to be basically hounding you for years to really make sure you're keeping up to what you're supposed to be doing. For some people, that could be good. For others, that could be bad. But in Lisa's case, it was probably the best chance that Cole Jr. and Jace had at living a normal life.
Yeah, I do need $30, ma'am. I actually need more than that because I have to go. Never mind. I already explained it to the people that matter. I already explained it to the people that matter. But you have to send friends and family so it doesn't put it on hold. And I can actually use it to get to court and to eat. I don't care if it's 5 a.m. I have to leave in an hour. I'm not going to start walking. That's so rude.
Even after multiple CPS visits and drug tests, nothing made her understand that all her actions are causing everything she's going through. Because throughout the years, she would continue to use and lie about her son needed to go places and basic necessities just to get more sympathy money out of people. The more dramatic and urgent things she can come up with, the more likely she was actually able to get some type of money. Where it eventually got to a point where she started making up lies about her own son in the hospital and her needing money to go see him or for the care.
I have created my own problems. How have I created my own problems when my son has cancer? What in the heck are you guys even saying now? You guys are just being mean. What did I do to deserve my son dying of stage 3 brain cancer? Anybody?
At one point, she made up an imaginary daughter that passed away just to get people to feel sorry for her and give her anything they're willing to basically throw away.
And my daughter, she got murdered in Baltimore. She was in Baltimore. She shouldn't have been there. And she got murdered. They found her in an abandoned house. And the person that did it still has never been caught. So, yeah. Cat, it happened about probably, it'll be 2 years this summer. It'll be 2 years this June 25th. So
on multiple occasions, she would even say her own father's in the hospital with the same excuses of needing money to actually go see him. But fortunately enough, her own sister, who was sick and tired of the way Lisa has been acting, would post videos and comments of her father being completely fine, saying that Lisa is only doing this to score some drug money. Now, don't forget, during this entire time she's been doing all this, CPS is still actively investigating her and more than likely trying to build a case for her to get her children taken away. Even Nicole, Lisa's oldest daughter, goes on TikTok live herself and has a conversation on not only why Lisa won't get clean for the sake of her own kids, but that she is willing to take the kids and care for them so Lisa can actually have time to clean up herself, and Nicole wisely understanding that it will be so much easier to get her kids back from her if she's the one that's actually granted guardianship instead of CPS just taking them.
Why can't you do something for the boy?
I don't know.
You You love Jace. You love all your kids, right?
Yeah.
I told you 100 times, not online, that I would take Jace if you went to rehab. And I would call you every day and tell you about Jace, tell you what he did, what he ate, anything. Talk to him if you wanted to. Why can't
Well, you have your own place now, right?
you? Yes.
Well, that's a different story.
I have an extra bedroom too. That's right for Jace.
So if you're gonna want to let her take Jace before CYF steps in and takes Jace.
It's gonna be a lot harder getting him back from CYF than
Yeah. And it's not, Lisa, it's inevitable. It's going to happen.
You would be amazed at what you will benefit out of rehab.
Eventually, with being unable to get enough money to pay her rent through TikTok e-begging or whatever else she does, she would inevitably be evicted from where she was living, and is also around this time that Jace and Cole would finally be removed from her care. You would think, after losing pretty much about everything she holds dear into her life, this would finally be the wake-up call that she needs in order to get her life back in order. But when I tell you, if you open a dictionary and go to the word selfish, there would be a picture of Lisa under it. Hey, yeah, I know, it's a little bit weird. I haven't really popped up in my videos in a very long time, but I honestly just wanted to say how grateful I am for everybody that's been liking, subscribing, commenting, and, watching the videos all the way through. I haven't really been posting that consistently because, everybody got their own things going on in their life. You got to take a little bit of a break sometimes. But I really do want to get back into posting a little more consistently, like I usually did, little 1 week videos. So if you guys actually want to see that, see a little better quality editing, a little better quality research, then I really want to hear from you guys. Comment down below how good I am, how bad I am, how crappy you are, how ugly you are. I would really like to talk to you guys again, and just, if you actually like the video, if you like the quality of the video, if you like how good researched I did, because I actually did a little bit of research, a lot of research actually. Like the video. I would love to get a little bit of feedback from you guys and try to understand, if you guys actually want to keep seeing more videos. It's nice to see you guys again. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you later. Now, this is where we finally hop into current day Lisa Richards, where she is just more angry and self-absorbed than the mother-in-law at their own daughter's wedding. One thing I think is really worth pointing out, though, is the absolute downward spiral transformation that Lisa has gone through over the past 3 years. Back in 2023, when she was starting to ramp up, you can see that Lisa was a fair size that you can consider healthy or a little chunky. Rolling into 2024, it's not as apparent if you're looking at the video alone, but when comparing her side by side from the previous year, there is a stark difference in the overall weight. Her skin color and even her hair is a bit more receded than the year before. But it's in the year 2025 where you can really understand how horrible drug habits can affect a person's body. Her neck, her collarbone, and her face have basically lost all of its weight. And without the filter that really helps her a lot, her skin is so pale and gray that it makes her rotting teeth look whiter by comparison. Now, in previous years, Lisa's had to worry about how she looked online for the sake of everybody in her care. Whenever she actually begged online, she begged for an actual purpose. She tried to be as kind and as innocent as she possibly could be, so the people that were connected with her wouldn't be affected. But now that she has absolutely nobody to care for and nobody to really be affected by what she doesn't care anymore how the internet sees her.
And nobody sent 20. Nobody sent 20. You're fucking lying. Wow. $1.05. All these motherfucking people. You know what? My friends that are on here, like I said, that come through, Lisa, we're worried about you, that have been texting me, calling me, emailing me, expecting a response, even sometimes getting a response. Don't do it no more.
Begging for money by literally yelling at people.
She's not on my shit list. She's not one of the people that have money that could help but isn't helping. I'm talking about the people that I know 110% for a fact have money and they're just choosing to fucking be assholes. That's who I'm talking about.
Being angry at everybody that doesn't send her money, and when you don't send enough money, she just gets as mad.
And I've been being honest, and I get a penny from Susan on Venmo. Susan, dude, I'm about to turn the comments on and go round for round with this fucking Susan bitch. Please don't send $1. You're sending $1 for her. I can't do anything. $1, like, please. Like, what the fuck?
And even manipulating the people that are actually willing to help her just to get her next $10 to $15 that she uses to get meth, or in crackhead terms, hard. It's during this time, after she lost her kids, where she would go through a serious overdose that still didn't make her change her ways.
Place for a female foaming at the mouth. Respond at EMS 1, time is 22:20.
She would be exposed by her own sister Ronnie for using her nieces and nephews as a way just to manipulate people to give her money.
And I backed off of all of this. I unfollowed everybody who covers you. I did all of that until I'm at my daughter's first birthday party, which should have been a great day, which it was, by the way. But then I'm bombarded with hundreds of messages when I leave. Oh, your sister was live saying she needed to get to your daughter's birthday party. Are you kidding me? You're a grown woman. I don't care what other junkie tells you to do something. You knew how I was going to react for you to even say my kid's name or insinuate you're talking about my kid on the internet. You knew what was going to come of that.
Yes.
Be casually exposed by her own brother for spreading lies that she needed money to go see her father in the hospital.
Don't send her no money. My dad told him she don't need it.
Shut up. Quit trolling.
Nope.
Quit trolling, RJ.
Nope. My dad told him she don't need no money.
Oh my God. He's trolling.
And literally refusing every single type of help that people are willing to give her, ranging from buying her food to buying her gift cards for food, all because it's not the type of help that she's actually looking for. Nowadays, anger, rage, patheticness, self-centered, and even straight up dangerous doesn't really encapsulate everything that describes Lisa Richards. The latest escapade that Lisa has gotten herself into is that Lisa and her boyfriend Nick were trying to break into people's cars, and Nick ended up getting knocked out cold. The only reason that Lisa didn't suffer the same fate is because she cried that she was pregnant. Now, do we actually know if she was pregnant or not? There's absolutely no way we can know that for sure, but I hope to highly hell she isn't. Because I'm pretty sure you can see her track record of caring for anything that isn't her next fix.